There's no counterplay when, even if I interrupt her, she's still wrecking my face. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what Gorgon does. Widow Master, fairly appropriate for Widow Master, which is, you know, Black Widow. Not the superhero, but Black Widow as in the type of spider. So first thing, Widow, is when you use your traversals, make sure you string them out a little bit, otherwise you're not going to get as much distance out of it. Okay, so there we go. Pretty decent feeding route so far. We'll see what happens once they get scanned. Do you have any tips on playing medic if the monster constantly targets you? Whenever the monster does that, we have a much tougher time winning. It's a team-based game. Like, the assault has to punish, the support has to support, and the trapper has to CC. If nobody's doing their job, then there's nothing you can do. Like, this game is not designed to go 100% and O. It's all about trading health, permanent health from the monster for strikes. On average, about 1 to 2 bars of health, depending on the monster, for one strike is relatively a fair exchange. Anything more than that on one side or the other usually means that that side's winning. It's a total war about attrition and using resource of health and strikes as the management. So, yes, if a monster focuses you, you should go down. That is the name of the game. If monsters cannot get people down, then monsters would never play. So, if you get focus, there's not much you can do. You have to rely on your team to actually do their jobs. I should have my map open, sorry. But it also depends on the monster and how you're avoiding damage to begin with. Excuse me. Okay, I think I'm done sneezing. So, the hunters are all in a big, giant group of 4 people. If you do that, there's a good chance you're not going to be able to cut off the monster very well. As soon as you know where the monster is, you really need to kind of cut hard one way or the other, and then fall back in position. So monster doing a really good job. The hunters are, you know, kind of clueless. Salt very far out of position. But we'll see what happens. So this, if you know the monster's in this area, you cut here and you cut here. If the monster sneaks this way, you dome over here and you wait for these 2 guys to get up. If the monster domes here, you just go both in the middle. And if the monster doubles back here, you dome here-ish and then pull back as well. So make sure that when you're chasing the monster, you're not just chasing footprints. You really... Okay, so the monster's going to get domed here. It's cornered. Going for the evolve. Might be able to go ahead and get a little bit of punishment in. Decides to cancel the evolve. But will, in fact... Oh, but this trapper's all by themselves, so needs to be very, very careful. But I like now the whole team's here. Now that you know the monster's cornered, I would actually have just not domed until the monster starts running away. Okay, so the healer... Okay, there we go. The healer had the fire grenades on, and Lennox going ahead and smashing in the face. Now remember, focus the spider. The small spider trap needs to be focused, priority number 1, all the time. So monster doing a pretty good job, really focusing on the trapper. I would like to see a drone from Sunny pop out. I don't think I've seen one yet. I'm going to focus on Sunny real quick. I'm not sure I see a drone yet. Like, the jetpack's nice and everything, but you should put a drone down. No drone? No drone. Unless there's a drone up here and I don't see it, but I don't see a drone. So there goes the strike. Again, yeah, there's the drone. I don't know why the drone didn't get popped that entire round. So as Sunny, you always want to put down a drone whenever it is off cooldown. It is by far your best ability in her kit, and then work on jetpack afterwards. Someone should kill that plant. There you go. Anytime you see a plant, always kill it just in case. You never know when it's going to matter. So the monster will get away and evolve. The monster's eating right now. I don't know why you're eating. So one thing I would recommend for you, Widow, is that when you're ready to evolve, just go ahead and focus on getting to an evolve distance and then evolve. Don't worry about eating anything, unless you want to have a specific buff. Maxim, welcome to the herd. I appreciate that follow. I really need to turn up the volume of my mooing cow. It's so quiet now. Do I have my feeding route saved on an image on site? No, I do not. Eventually, I'd like to do it when I make it look nice and professional, with like a photo, with like a paint, and like an actual YouTube video. So using up all the abilities. Right now, do not dome the monster. Just keep on damaging the monster. Wait for the monster to come out to you and then dome. There's no reason to just throw a dome just because you can. And again, I don't like that they're going back here. This is a very bad spot for them to fight. This pillar can be used to bring somebody down and break line of sight very, very easily. There's another spider. I like that they're shooting the spider as soon as it lands, which is a really good job. And right now they're doing perfect. They're basically wasting the monster's time. Remember, the time is against the monster, not the hunters. So all you have to do is basically just, like, don't be super aggressive unless you're a very good player and can afford to. But until you get those skills, play defensively as hunters. You do not need to go out and attack the monster just because it's within range. Okay, so there goes the monster. And now I would dome. Now that the monster is going to try and get away. Oh, no dome. And then they should have domed. Okay, so that was a mistake on their part. Sledge should have popped the dome. Oh, and you're eating? Oh, dome, 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 dome. You're within dome range. I'm not too sure why they're waiting to dome. Now, do not dome. Do not dome. Do not dome. Yeah, I don't know why they're chasing the monster. Like, they're being so aggressive, and monsters punish aggression really, 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 really bad. Mad Bomber, welcome to the herd. I appreciate that follow. Thank you very much. Okay, so monster going for another perk. Get that armor regen. Is it ready for the others? Nope. One more minute and then you can get the cooldown perk, which is in this cave area. Fun fact. And there is the 5-minute timer. Holy crap, hold on. Give me 1 second, that's my phone. Hello? Hi. Yeah. Where are you guys going? Do you have any leftovers? Yep. What kind? Oh, probably not anything that I like. Probably just like waffles and pancakes, though, right? Aw. Oh, do the Taco Bell, like that $5 deal thing or whatever. You get like a bunch of random crap. Let's try that. See if that's any worthwhile. Yeah, there's like it's a $5 thing or whatever that they're promoting or whatever. And then we can finish those wings tonight. And bagel bites. Nom, nom, nom. Dealio. Love you. Bye. Sorry, my wife wanted me to put in a food order. Yeah, okay, so let me go back. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, you always want to, like, you dome when the monster's running away, and then you sit in a defensive position. Like, you don't need to be aggressive. Being aggressive, monsters, especially monsters like Gorgon, Kraken, and Wraith, those are the ones that punish aggression and out of placement more than any other monsters. Okay, so now they should set up their defenses, wait for the rest of the team, because the rest of their team... Now, the monster is just going to sit here. That's fine. The monster has 3.5 minutes, isn't stage 3. Right now, the monster should be... I'm pointing at my screen like you guys can see. That monster should have eaten that Seamodon, so that then guaranteed we'll have a Evolved ready out of here. Good chance Zod's just going to go down now. And then the Assault got picked off by a spider. But yeah, so be very, very careful. If you have 1 or 2 strikes, you're the one that's going to be getting targeted. And again, I'm not seeing a drone by Sunny anywhere, or even a jetpack boost. I'm not sure what the support's doing. We are seeing some heals. There's the jetpack. There's the drone. And there we go. See? Now get ready to put down another drone. As soon as you can, put it down. And Lennox doing a good job of trying to punish. Medic being attacked now. Support. Where's the jetpack booster? There's the drone. Remember, you don't want to put the drone down where the fighting's going on. It's just going to die instantly. Nice job by Lennox doing a lot of good punishment. Larry misses the... Oh, there's the drone. Yep. Fantastic. There's the support we all know and love. Watch out for the web. Oh, the web hits the support. And there is... Oh, medic about to go down. Nice shield burst at the last second. So the monster is probably going to get a strike here, which is fine because... And dome got deployed. I probably wouldn't have kept the dome. I probably wouldn't have domed just yet. Because there's still a good chance that the strike is going to let him out. But look at all that damage. Like, Lennox does crazy damage. So the monster is going to get a strike here, most likely. But that's okay. Look how much damage they did. This is clearly a hunter win. Monster still not able to get a strike. Oh, and it's probably going to go down. One more hit. GG. A little bit of overcommitting there was the big thing. Not able to get a strike. Oh, and it's probably going to go down. One more hit. GG. I hear me. It's like time travel. It's like time travel. A little bit of overcommitting there. Okay, let's go back.
Okay, let's go back.
Yeah, I was hearing me too, man. I was popping those drones, fam.
I wasn't seeing them. Like the first was it the first dome or the second? I can't remember. There was one dome where you were sitting up on the ledge. I think it was the first dome actually. Yeah, it was the first dome. But I saw one, but like I didn't see anything after that when you were sitting up on the ledge. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, I know. I'd pop them like around the team fight, and then I'd back out as quick as possible, and I'd just try and boost the medic out, or whoever was getting smacked up.
Oh no, yeah, the last dome, yeah, you were doing it much better. But that first dome, I just wasn't seeing the drones. But the first dome was kind of an awkward position because you had this big thing in the middle of the map, and half your team was on the other side of it, so it didn't really work too well. That being said, the monster was doing pretty good. I like that you were debating about evolving, and then you canceled. That was a really hard call. I don't know if it would have been better to be stage 2 and domed there, or stay stage 1. I think that like the more experience I have, I think it's better to be domed at stage 1 if you don't think it's a good dome spot, as opposed to stage 2. And the reason why is because they might just hold the dome until you run away anyway, and then 2, you get more health loss because of it, because it's a higher percentage for that dome drop. So really a good call. I think that was a good call. You did a great job punishing and turning around and fighting people for being out of position and being aggressive. I really thought that the monster had this one pretty much in the bag. Really good engagements the first couple of times. The hunters were really being aggressive. There was the one time when the monster was in the cave and you guys were just kind of sitting there. That was perfect. You were smoking it out. You were kind of putting pressure there. You were wasting the monster's time because, again, the time is on the hunter's side, not the monster. So I really like that you sat back, just kind of started picking off of it. But then as soon as it started escaping, no one threw a dome. And I was like, no, throw the dome. And then as soon as everyone grouped up down that one little tunnel and then the trapper got to half health and then the dome dropped, I'm like, no, you weren't supposed to throw the dome there. So yeah, always throw the dome when the monster is trying to escape, unless pretty much that's the best time to throw the dome. And so always, like, if you know the monster's in an area and it's not going to be able to get by your team, just keep harassing it. And yeah, you got baked really fast. It reminds me of the scene from not Legend, Raiders of the Lost Ark. I kept on thinking it started with an L, and the Nazis all just melting their face off. I was like, oh, that's what the trapper's face is right now. But no, really good job. Like, the team really turned it around. I really thought that the monster kind of had it in the bag after the first couple domes, and just got some really aggressive strikes. But towards that last dome, that's exactly how you worked. You worked much better. The jetpacking was there, the drone was there, the healing was there. Lennox was just riding that Gorgon and just doing tons and tons of damage. But that was exactly how you're supposed to be. Just treat all those fights. If all the fights were like that last one, then you would have just had a much stronger game overall. But really good game, really good twist in the end. Yep, yeah. Exactly. I think that the monster might have been able to get away, evolve to stage 3, and still might have been able to come back. But just the 2 bars of health, especially when there's a Lennox. Like, if there's ever a Lennox, and good lord, if there's a Lennox plus Cabot slash Kala, I'm so just, like, leaving the dome. Like, I don't care if someone's at 5% health. It's most of the time, it's usually not the right call. Because your health melts so fast, and I'm glad that Lennox is getting touched up again. Because I still feel that even just stage 1... Plasma Lance is just so good. But yeah, good job overall. We'll go ahead and do one more and then go from there. Hey, Big J, I'm doing really good today. Thanks for asking.